So 2 winters ago, I daily drove a Toyota Prius. Last winter, I daily drove a Honda Clarity. Now this winter, we're not daily driving any other car but my BMW Z3. What's up guys? Hope you're having a great day today. Today we'll be discussing daily driving my BMW Z3 during winter, why I'm finally doing it, and for some reason we're talking about this while it's 60 degrees outside and I'm in short sleeves. It is December 8th, by the way, when I'm filming this. It is 60 degrees outside. It's past 60 degrees, it's almost 70. I'm wearing short sleeves for crying out loud. So on this uncharacteristically warm winter day, let's talk about why I'm driving my BMW Z3 during the winter. But first, a cold startup. I'm not gonna lie, a change of scenery is always really appreciated, especially when there's a skyscraper right next to you. But anyways, the first reason as to why I'm driving my BMW Z3 for this winter and not any other car is, to put the obvious, last year, I kind of sort of did drive another car, a Honda Clarity. I've shown on the channel quite a few times, and for those of you guys who don't know, last year, I nearly got, well, just let me show you.
Look, I issued a citation just because of the speed, because it was high. I mean, I got you at 84 and a 55, all right? That's 24 over. So all that's right here. The court date set for February the 1st here.
So yeah, that happened. I'm not proud of it. By the way, if you're wondering where my glasses went off to, they're in the car right now. I think something's in my eye, so if I'm just like dying or my eye turns red, don't worry, I'm not stoned. But something's just in my eye. But yeah, so I got pulled over doing 29 over the speed limit in the Clarity. And that's a stupid thing. And I feel like if I was driving the Z3, that wouldn't happen, because 84 miles an hour in the Z3 is horrifically fast. It uses a lot of the power of the Z3. It can do 84. It's kind of just scary to do 84 in this thing. It's not as stable as something like the Clarity would be. And so to have that, I guess, restriction would, first of all, keep me from being a complete moron, but secondly, just keep me a bit more, I guess, safe and from doing that. For those of you guys who don't know, December is also just a prime month to get pulled over for speeding. At least that's what I've been told. So it makes sense to drive a slower car during this time of the year so that you can't go as fast and as a result not get pulled over doing 29 over the speed limit. Yeah, for those of you guys who don't know, I'm an idiot, by the way. Don't do 29 over the speed limit. It's not recommended. Just, I'm an idiot. Let's leave it at that. I'm an idiot. Now, this isn't a reason for why any other person should drive a BMW Z3 during the winter. This is the reason why I'm driving my BMW Z3 during the winter, is because, holy crap, I'm stupid. Another reason why I'm driving my BMW Z3 during the winter, it's also the reason why I'm wearing short sleeves right now, is it is incredibly warm where I live. And it doesn't snow here. Now, where I live, the temperatures still go below freezing, but that being said though, they're still fairly warm. You don't get much snow here. I actually don't remember the last time it was snowing. I think I was probably 14 the last time it snowed. That means that this car, with its rear-wheel drive platform, can easily handle, well, I guess non-snowy roads, because, you know, there's no snow. Now, I know with a lot of northern roads, they salt them down so that you don't have to drive in the snow. But that being said, though, still, like, we don't get that much snow. We also don't get that much salt on the road. And thus, as a result, cars are less likely to rust. Now, this Z3 has probably seen its fair share of rust. It was originally owned in New Jersey, driven down all throughout the East Coast, or, well, the Northeast, down to where I am in the South. So this car has probably seen a few bits of rust here and there, and so even if they do salt the roads, I don't mind it as much because it's probably seen salt. It's 26, it's probably seen salt on the road. The difference though between salt and snow is that snow is an active problem because of the rear-wheel drive. Salt, not as much, so yeah. Now, the next reason why I'm driving my Z3 during the winter is that I've also learned the car. Like, I've understood it, I've gotten to know the dynamics, how everything functions with it, and just how the car does business. So as a result of that, I'm not as worried about the unpredictable and the unstable, because I spent time with the unpredictable and the unstable on this car. So with that, it definitely does make adapting to different circumstances, different driving circumstances, easier to understand. I spent time in stop-and-go traffic, on open roads, back roads, highways, all the works with this Z3. And I've gotten to understand how it functions, how it steers, all the little kinks, all of the little quirks and features, if we're quoting Doug DeMuro on this one. And so with that, it makes me comfortable to adapt to in the possibility of snow driving, which is very rare. But if the case was that I have to drive this thing in the snow, I feel a lot more confident than, say, in a car that I don't understand, like an M4 or like a Miata even. And now on to reason number 4 as to... Okay. Now, reason number 4 as to why I'm driving my BMW Z3 during the winter, and it's kind of on par with reason number 3, is I just love spending time with this car. It's just a great car to spend time with. Like, literally, I probably wasted, quote unquote, 20 minutes just driving around downtown just to enjoy the environment, enjoy the vibe, roof down, just seeing the sky above, all of that. I just love it. I just love doing it. And that's also the reason why I've kept this car for 2 years, despite thousands in maintenance, despite so much being broken, despite a break-in, all of that. I just love spending time with the car. And I have learned to enjoy it, whether it's winter, whether it's summer, whether it's spring, whether it's autumn. I don't care. I mean, I've driven this car during heavy thunderstorms. I have driven this car in heavy traffic, heavy everything, except for heavy snow, obviously. But let's just quickly... knock on wood that doesn't happen. I mean, it would be a great video, though. Don't get me wrong. It'd be a great video.
1 minute, 37 seconds later.
So after a full phone call with my mother, and I don't even know how long, I managed to get the thing in my eye out of my hair. And I thought it was like an eyelash at first, but no. It was a full-on hair. Like one of these got stuck in my eye. So yeah, that took way too long, and holy crap, no wonder it was being such a pain. But that brings me on to my final point, and it's kind of sort of related, not really to my hair, but more to my family. And that is that I'm now very close to my family. Like, I live fairly close to them. It's no longer a couple hours, but now probably a couple of minutes away from them. And so with that, if there is a situation where it's like, hey, I need to drive something that isn't the Z3, I can just call, I don't even know, I can call my dad and be like, hey, can I just borrow the Clarity for a little bit? And yeah, that works out. And so with that, it allows me to now just have easy access, as well as if I do have to drive in the snow, it's not as long. I'm not driving a couple hundred miles, maybe like not even 10. And so it allows me to have a lot more flexibility and just a lot more opportunity with that. And so yeah, and shout out to my parents and my mom specifically for helping me get this stupid hair out of my eye. And on that note, today's video is in fact over. If you liked it, leave a like. If you didn't, leave a dislike. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. And if you like what you're seeing, leave a subscribe. And just like that, I'm out. I'm gonna enjoy the rest of this warm day with the roof off on my Z3. Peace.